base is doing as far as when it comes to DB because it's just like she's just the sweetest soul. And the situation didn't work for her. And
first 2 seconds, coming in for Phoenix number 14, DeWanna Bonner.
DeWanna Bonner, much to the Fever fans, in attendance, much to their credit, they didn't play nice tonight. Good job. Don't give a rip about that. We want to be entertained, and we want to trash talk and boo.
Why did Kahleah Copper call out Indiana Fever fans over DeWanna Bonner's return? Was it just a misunderstanding, or did Copper completely miss the hidden betrayal that left fans fuming? Stick around, because the full story is juicier than you think.
I don't understand, like she's a legend and just all the things that she's done for the league.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. What if I told you this wasn't just about booze during a basketball game? For Fever fans, DeWanna Bonner's return unearthed an emotional wound that never really healed.
To beat DeWanna Bonner in her return to Gainbridge Fieldhouse had to feel great for the fans there to see her vanquished.
Let's take it back to when Bonner first joined Indiana, a time when fans embraced her as more than just a player. She wasn't just another signing, she was a cornerstone of what the team was trying to build. There was this undeniable hope tied to her, as if she'd bring a brighter future. Fans invested in her, not only as a basketball star but as a symbol of what their team could become. So, when Bonner left, it didn't feel like a normal career move. It felt personal. Some called it business, but Fever fans? They saw it differently. Imagine getting ghosted by someone you trusted. That's how many described her departure.
And immediately, of course, DeWanna Bonner comes in. She gets booed by Fever fans, and
Bonner booed in her return, which is to be expected, considering the circumstances in which she left.
Instead of saying goodbye with clarity, Bonner's exit left the fanbase feeling abandoned, blindsided. Contract negotiations dragged on publicly, and when she finally moved on, there didn't seem to be much acknowledgement of the loyalty fans had given her. To them, it wasn't just that she was leaving, it was how she left.
If you're Indiana, Bonner coming back in, and maybe there's some moments that the fans take extra joy in, or
there were no heartfelt thank yous, no reminiscing about the highs of her time with the team. It was like that awkward breakup where one person walks away without explaining why. And it's not unusual for fans to take these things to heart. Sports are fueled by emotion, it's not just about stats or wins.
don't give a rip about that. We want to be entertained, and we want to trash talk and boo.
Think about LeBron James' infamous "the decision" moment on national TV. When he left Cleveland for Miami, fans didn't just burn jerseys, they burned their emotional ties to him. Or when Kevin Durant joined the Warriors, Thunder fans felt betrayed. These reactions aren't rare because fans build a connection, an almost familial loyalty. Psychology even tells us that fans see teams and players as extensions of themselves, so when a relationship like Bonner's ends abruptly, it shakes something deeper. By the time Bonner returned to Indianapolis, you could feel the tension.
DeWanna Bonner, much to the Fever fans, in attendance, much to their credit, they didn't play nice tonight. Good job. This article right here, WNBA fandom is shifting to a more tribal and toxic environment.
Boos echoed through the arena, dripping with years of resentment. And here's the thing, Bonner seemed unbothered. That calm, collected presence from her only made the fans angrier. They expected remorse or even acknowledgement, but instead, they got indifference. This clash between what fans wanted and what Bonner gave them explains why the reaction wasn't just tense, it was explosive. And as you'll see, Kahleah Copper kind of walked straight into this storm without realizing what was underneath. Imagine walking into the middle of a heated argument and saying, "Relax, it's not that serious."
We don't want actual sports fans to consume our product. We don't want them to boo and heckle like actual sports fans do.
That's more or less what happened when Kahleah Copper decided to call out Fever fans for booing DeWanna Bonner.
Base is doing as far as when it comes to DB, because it's just like she's just the sweetest soul. And the situation didn't work for her. And
this is what she stated. It's just very distasteful for what their fan base is doing as far as when it comes to DB.
After the game, Copper didn't hold back. She questioned the crowd's treatment of Bonner, calling their reaction unnecessary and outright disrespectful. Her frustration came across loud and clear. She wasn't just defending Bonner, she was calling out a fan base she thought had crossed the line.
That's just not what she wanted or whatever, but it's just, we don't need all of that. It's just unnecessary.
And to the other fan bases out there, shame on you for coddling these damn players all these years.
But here's the tricky part, the tone. Copper sounded more irritated than understanding, and that's where things started to miss the mark. Copper, in all fairness, was looking at this situation through the lens of a player. To her, booing Bonner likely felt unjustified.
First team second. Coming in for Phoenix number 14, DeWanna Bonner.
And just the disrespect, I can't get down with it. They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd.
She respects Bonner as a peer, as someone who has made a lasting mark in women's basketball. From her perspective, the boos probably seemed like a shallow display of poor sportsmanship, directed at someone who deserved better for all she's accomplished.
People talk some trash to her, but we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what.
That's sweet or so in the situation didn't work for her. Kahleah Copper on why DeWanna Bonner returned to Indianapolis tonight.
But Fever fans weren't booing Bonner's career or her skill. They were still bitter about how their connection with her as a player had unraveled. Copper stepped in without knowing the full weight of what Bonner's exit meant to these fans.
Stand it. Y'all want to grow, y'all want to reap the benefits, y'all want to make money off that media rights deal, but you don't want fans to be fans. They booed the hell out of DeWanna Bonner.
It's like walking into a Shakespearean tragedy without reading the first act. You see tears, anger, pain, but without the context, all that emotion seems like it's coming out of nowhere. Copper only saw one side, Bonner being unfairly criticized.
Let's set the table for these comments from Kahleah Copper, because she's the one that went after the fans.
What she didn't see was the years of emotional investment those fans had poured into Bonner, only to feel discarded when she left. To Fever fans, Coppa's comments didn't come across as insightful or empathetic. They felt dismissive. Their anger wasn't just about a bad moment in the game, it was years of pent-up heartbreak being brushed off like it didn't matter.